Hi everyone, welcome back to the Node.js series, and in this video I am going to explain you another global object, that is a process. Okay, so process is very helpful for us. In real scenario, we generally use of process to find out the current working directory or find out the exact environment, because let's say your application is running on various environment: development, staging, production, UAT, right? So which to identify the environment of your current running application, you can use the process.env. Okay, so I have covered all the details about the process in this GitHub document. I will attach this in YouTube video descriptions. Okay, you can go through this GitHub page. I hope you will get a clear understanding about the process. So let me go to the VS Code to understand things more practical. So for that, first I have created one file here, that is a process demo.js. Okay, and let me clear terminals. So CLS is the command to clear the terminal. So first let me see what is a process. Console.log, and let me process. Okay, so control save, and let me run the application. Let me run node process demo.js. Okay, so what is a process? Process is the combinations of various things, various node.js runtime environment, right? So these are the feature which is used when you run the node.js. Okay, so that was about the node.js process. Okay, and let's say I am CLS. Okay, this was all the combinations of running variables. Now let me check the process dot arguments. So it will tell you the argument which you pass from the command line. So this is also one good questions, how you can pass the parameters from the command line to the node.js. So this is the way. So first let me pass some parameter here, node. Okay, this is a one parameter, it is the runtime environment. Second is a process demo.js. This is the file which I'm going to run, and let me type something to check hello world. So it will returns an array of all four parameters. So let me enter, and here you can see, oh sorry, I have not saved this file. Let me try again. Yeah, so here you can see that is a first is a node. Okay, it tell you the exe node will be run. Second is your file path, which file is going to run. This is the third parameter, and this is the fourth parameter. So this is the way how you can pass the command line arguments in a node.js. Okay, this is the another. Let me go to the another property. Let me clear, and here is an important property, that is a console dot log process dot that was the CCWD current working directory. Okay, it tells you the current working directory. So what is the current working directory of process demo? It is the section 2. Okay, let me run here, and let me commenting this for now, and let me run. Okay, I think it is not saved again, and yeah, here you can see that it returns the file C to section 2. Okay, so generally it returns the directory where this file exists. So directory is section 2. Okay, okay, so here you can see the entire path. So now you have also another command to get the directory, which is console.log dot, and here you can have this directory name. Okay, so let me run this again. Okay, so here you can see both of the command returns the same result. So what is the difference between both of them? So we can understand by a different architecture of the folders. So let me clear for this. And here I have created one folder utils, and under the folder I have some file. Okay, that is a helper.js. Okay, so here I am printing two things, directory name same and this. And let me remove this for now. Okay, so now I am trying to run this file. So there is one way. If I run this file like utils slash helper.js, so you will see the difference. Okay, so yeah, so here you can see that when I run this command util slash helper.js, and in for the directory name it will returns the same directory of the file helper.js utils, but the current working directory functions always return the directory of your command. What was my command? Util slash helper.js. So util slash helper.js is the directory is the section 2. So what is the difference here? So the underscore directory name always return the directory of your file, and current working directory function always return the directory of your command. So this was the difference. Okay, let me go again to the process.demo. Okay, so we have discussed the argument, we have discussed the current working days, current working directory, and differences between both of the things. Now I am going to discuss another important concept. So we use this process when we have a various kind of environment in our application, like a development staging. Okay, so for that I am, this is the command. So let me const environment, and this is the process dot env dot node underscore env. Okay, by default let's select development if there is any environment. So I am saying that if it is development, if env equal to development, then I am writing the console.log here development mode, and if else if it is a production, then it is a production mode. Okay, so to check this, first you will need to install one package. Let me tell you the name of that package. Go to the package.json. So here is the cross environment. Okay, so you, when you run with multiple environment, you need to install this. So npm install, and this I have already installed this package. So yeah, it will say to up to date, but if you are not installed in your machine, you can install from this command. Okay, and so this is the way how you can run various environments like start colon dev start prod. So in when you run this command start dev, I am passing node environment as a development, and when I'm typing this command start colon prod, I am sending the node environment as a production and running the same file process.demo, where we have added the condition if environment is development, we are printing this development mode else production mode. Okay, so let me run this command from the package.json here, and type npm start dev, npm run start colon dev, and this time it should print the development. Okay, so there is some issue inside this. What is a env? Okay, so let me check where it is the issue. So let me go to the process. So I have wrongly added here the name. That's why the issue. It should be env. Okay, let me try again. Okay, I am running a dev, so you will printing the development mode. Okay, on the other hand, if I run this command from package.json, that is a start colon prod, here you will see that it should print the production mode. Okay, So this is the way how you can identify the running environment of your node applications. So I have discussed this important concept of the process, but we have a lot of functions properties for the process. I have mentioned most of the process in this GitHub page. You can read more about on this page. Okay, and I have also written some interview question as well, like how do you read command line arguments. So process.arguments is the way how do you read. How do you access environment variable? Definitely process.env. And how do you terminate the node.js application? Process.exit. Right, how do you get the current working directory? CW. Okay, so that's all for this video. Please do like, subscribe and comment and share this video. Okay, and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.